What's going on YouTube? Coach Marcus Hodges here, and today I want to talk to you guys about your offhand. You can use your offhand in many different ways. If you have a defender, you're able to latch on and make some type of contact. If you have a tool, let's say of a medicine ball, you're able to have somebody throw it at you, or you can toss it up and snatch it for yourself. But if you're in the gym with two basketballs, I want to give you guys with some nice warm-up drills that are going to work on your handle, but also is going to be able to work on your offhand at the same time. We should know by now dribbling two basketballs is going to be very beneficial because you're able to not only focus on one hand, but you're able to focus on another, and you can do completely different things with one hand and the other. So it's going to kind of play with your brain, similar to the game. In the game, you got multiple things to worry about. So in these drills, we'll start off basic and slow, but of course you can push yourself as much as you want, as long as you're understanding the purpose and the plan with these drills. First drill is going to be a little sham guide series. So like I said, I want to start off slow and break down the release period and break down how you actually snatch the basketball with two basketballs. So as you're getting into it, we'll dribble both basketballs, alternating. As I release one, I'm snatching with the other. So once again, I'll simply release one, and as I release my left hand, I release my right, and then I'm snatching it. So it's always release, snatch, release, and then snatch, release, snatch, release, and snatch. So once that left hand actually releases, I'll take one more dribble with my right, and then I'll snatch it, and then I'll try to, with my offhand now is gonna be my left hand. Once you understand the nuances of being able to do it stationary, then I like to add small steps. So you're keeping your feet wide, pushing your handle, but once again, building that confidence. So we're gonna go down and back from sideline to sideline. That's one good rep. Make sure if you go down left, I want you guys coming back right. That series right there was just your sham guide series, really focusing on you having a dribble release and a snatch, but one hand's gonna be your dominant dribble hand, while the hand you're snatching in that moment is gonna be your offhand. Which is gonna bring us to our next series. Still gonna focus on our dribble release, but here, now as I alternate my dribble, as I release, I'm simply going through. So I have to have the ability to release, and as I release the ball, my right hand has the snatch. So I'll try to break it down for you where I release, I go through. In this moment with my right hand, as I snatch it, that's gonna be my offhand. Imagine my offhand hitting the defender's hand out the way. It can't affect that left hand dribble. So once again, we wanna break it down stationary by having that release. And I'm pulling the ball to myself every time. Releasing left hand, snatching it over with my right. Release it right hand, snatching it over with my left. Once you understand it, try not to have as many dribbles as you can in between, keeping your handle tight. As you see, mistakes are gonna happen. You guys gotta be able to play through mistakes just like the game. You get a turnover, it's not the end of everything. Be able to make it back, get the ball back on defense, continue playing, continue working. Release, snatch, keep your momentum going forward, trying to keep your handle tight. So notice these are rhythm drills. I'm not a huge fan of rhythm drills, but there is definitely a purpose because we're focused on our offhand. I'm not a huge fan of two ball, but they also can be very beneficial. With being trainers, we can't always just stick to one specific thing. We gotta be able to open our eyes and be receptive to new information, try it, maybe throw it at our athletes here or there just to see how they respond. Because we gotta think in the game, your elite players, your all-stars, they're gonna get thrown almost everything to try to stop them. Try to stop them offensively. Whether it's a double team, whether it's an aggressive hedge, triple team. We've seen it before on YouTube in these pickup games where players are complaining. We want to be able to almost put them through anything, where it comes from ball handling to mental focus to shooting to conditioning where they're prepared or ultimately more prepared for these game moments. Basketball season is upon us. I see a lot of players in the gym and they don't really know what to do. They don't really have a true purpose when they're in the gym. Well, I have my separation team app, and that's gonna help you guys out, where I have finishing workouts, shooting workouts. I have different IQ things to help you become a better basketball player on and off the court. Also, with this app, you're able to communicate with me and talk with me. I'm able to be with you every step of the way through your basketball process, because in a couple months, the preseason is gonna be here. I need you guys to be in the gym with a purpose, and my app is gonna help you guys with that. Now, the third part, I just wanna teach what we learn and put it together. So once again, try to really stimulate the left side of that brain and throw more at you than you really can handle right now. So we're gonna put together the sham guide and the between the legs. So once I have that sham guide here, now my left hand is gonna have just a simple dribble. I gotta have that dribble release once again, right straight up and down. And now once I go through, pull it together. So I have the sham, I'll pull it, punch, through. Sham guide, pull it, punch, and then through. So every time, being able to really overwork, being able to overwork my handle as much as I can here. Play through mistakes. Make sure you're working both sides every time. With your left hand or your right, you gotta make sure you're confident with both hands with this series. And these are these guys that really just like a challenge. This is something we're not working on every single day, but kind of throw a loop in things with your handle. Can you challenge yourself every single day with your handle, either with footwork, with 2 basketballs, or being able to simply work on stop separation or different dribble moves? It's all gonna translate to the game. Another part, focusing on your offhand, is the simple dribble release. And as I release that ball, now I don't mind the ball releases on the left side, so about your belly button, just try not to have a crossover to where you're not really having to pull that ball over, because we want to keep our offhand active, but we're going to go behind the back. So as I have this release, pulling that ball over every time, like I said, mistakes are going to happen, but when I have that release, I'm going behind. Release, behind, and pull. Once you guys get it, try not to have as many dribbles in between, or you can switch up the rhythm every time. That offhand right there, pull. Release, offhand, pull. Once again, these are tough drills right now, so make sure you start at your own pace, be comfortable with it. Then once you start to really push your handle, you can challenge with that speed. Keeping your feet wide right here, and now as I have that release, I'm pulling the ball back. Release and pull. Release, pull. Release, pull. Gotta go right under your tailbone every time with that behind the back. Pulling it. Whew. The crazy thing is, I like to say I have a really good handle, but once again, I'm kind of throwing this at myself as well. And I see myself looking real sloppy. In my position, being a trainer, I like to try to be as clean as possible, demonstrating the drills, whether they're at full speed, half speed, or slow. It's just my thing. I like being able to do them, because there's gonna come a point in time where I'm not be able to explode and go fast, but I wanna be able to understand what it's like to make those mistakes and understand what it's like to do these drills and complete them, but also do these drills and fail. So push yourself. If you can't do these drills, it's not saying you're not a good ball handler. Think of, hey, this is something that I want to try to do and I want to try to accomplish, and it's not going to hurt anything. It's just going to once again challenge yourself. That Mamba mentality, always being able to push, always being able to challenge, trying to get everything out of you. If you're a 6'2" point guard or 6'8" small forward, you have to be able to maximize that size, maximize your skill to the ultimate abilities, because there's going to come a point in time when we're done. I got to put the basketballs up. You guys got to put the basketballs up, and you want to say, hey, I gave it my all. I pushed myself through the drills. I pushed myself in the games, pushed myself mentally, but now I'm ready to take that next chapter in life and put everything I learned, all the lessons I learned, all the mistakes, all the failures I've learned, and start that next chapter of life. If you like today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. We got uploads 2 times a week for you guys. Ball handling, to that group workout, mentality to push yourself. Even when you think you can't do something, understand that with time I'll be able to do it. Coach Marcus Hodges, separation team. You already know, man. Let's get it.